So PSG have won the Super Cup to add to their growing collection of trophies. More just further sort of showing their dominance over European football at the moment. And we already see from the interviews after the game from Enrique, in particular, saying that we're ready to go for 3 in a row now in terms of Champions League, and you can definitely see that being a possibility with the way they have looked to be carrying on at the moment. None of their players seem to be on the move really at all. Will they make any additions to the squad? I'm not sure, but either way, the squad is a very high level. Even so, and I think there's could be something going on in the goalkeeping department, but otherwise the team is more or less going to stay the same, and I think that's a good thing because of how strong the 11 was last season. As for the game itself yesterday, though, fair play to Villa because they certainly played a very good game. They certainly held their own, and it was a game that was really close. And on a different day, could have been a different result. I thought that both teams played really well. I thought it was a good game in that sense. Neither team played with any fear or any. They both played the football. It was a proper game of football. It was a close game of football. Both teams went at it, and it was a great way to start the season. With good game between the Europa League winners Aston Villa and the Champions League winners, back-to-back Champions League winners, in fact, PSG. Now, of course, they met in the Champions League 2 seasons ago when PSG first won the Champions League. It was a really good game that time round as well. Villa very nearly pulled off a really impressive comeback in the second leg, and it was a really tight game. It was, I thought it would be close yesterday as well. I probably would have said 2-1 for a prediction PSG. And it felt like it could have gone extra time at moments as well. Didn't see the full game, but I did see bits of it, and I've seen the highlights, and I've seen all the key moments. Of course, both of these two have both got great managers, 2 of the best in Europe, I believe, at the moment. 2 managers that I really like a lot. 2 managers I rate really highly in Unai Emery at Aston Villa and Luis Enrique at PSG. Fantastic managers there yesterday. Really was a battle of 2 of the best in the game. And Aston Villa, they've given the European champions as good as a game as anyone has given them in recent years, I have to say. And bear in mind, a bit of an improvised lineup for Villa as well. Not few players still out for them, and mostly pretty much all PSG's main players were back, with the obviously Dembele and Ruiz come off the bench. But you can see how strong they looked yesterday. They were pretty much at full strength. Villa certainly getting to that point as well. Some players are a bit later in getting back, but PSG, they're the team to take the lead first. And there's a very good build-up play, but the initial shot from Doyle is saved, but then they able to get it back into the box. And Cavaschelli takes a wonderful shot, and that puts PSG in front. And I have to say, Cavaschelli has to be in contention for the Ballon d'Or. He might actually be my pick for the Ballon d'Or actually at the moment. He's been so good, particularly last season. I just think he's an absolute outstanding player, just phenomenal footballer. Such a joy to watch. And his national team, Georgia, are improving as well. I think we could see him, on the biggest stage internationally at some point soon as well. Top player, and just doing what he does yesterday and putting PSG 1-0 up in around the 20-minute mark. But Aston Villa, from this moment onwards, I think they finished the half better of the 2 sides, to be honest. They finished the half really well. They pushed for an equaliser for a while. Maggio has multiple chances to put them into the lead. A few misses, but he keeps going, and eventually finds his goal right on half time, which puts the game at 1-1. And at that point, they finished the half so strong, got the equaliser. Coming into the second half, things were certainly looking good. But 61 minutes in, PSG do take the lead again. Dembele off the bench. Initially, when he plays the ball through, Desadoy looks offside. Flag goes up after the goal's gone in. But VAR then ended up looking quite tight in the end, because then VAR ended up giving the goal in the end. And for the remainder of the game, PSG did have a good chance again with Dembele, but we saw a lot of good opportunities late on from Aston Villa. particularly that one from Bendia, which was right at the end, right at the depth. But there are quite a lot of opportunities. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't find the breakthrough. But what a really good effort. Close game. It was couldn't have really done any more than that. To be fair, to them, unlucky. I felt yesterday. Could these two meet in the Champions League again this season? We'll see. The PSG certainly showing no signs of being moved. They are certainly the team to beat. They're certainly the team that everyone will. Yeah, if you want to win the Champions League, that's who you've got to beat. You have to beat PSG. That's the thing, isn't it? At the moment. Again, another Super Cup. They've now won that in back-to-back seasons as well. Winning it there at the home of the Salzburg, and yeah, but to be fair, Villa couldn't really have done any more. Good performance from them, I thought, overall, and I think there'll be, maybe some of these opportunities, if they're taken them, things could have been different. So I think they're kicking themselves a bit in that sense, but I do think they played a very good 90 minutes. But PSG just had that little bit extra. It's what I expected to be a really good game of football. Both teams playing very well. PSG just having that little bit of extra quality that has got them over the line that we've seen so much over the last few seasons.